Big day today for the Blue House. We actually got a mattress in a box. So we did fix this up on the other video, so that is ready to roll. And we did pick this up off of Amazon for, I think, what, like $100? Yes. So $100 or $150. I've like used mattresses is where I actually draw the line on stuff. I just use mattresses. We've never seen a good one is what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up, put it over here. I know the bed looks low, but it's like an older home, so you can't be too tall. Honestly, if you were real tall, you'd hit your head because I am not tall and I can touch the ceiling in here. So these have only got to be 8-foot ceilings or less or something like that. So it can't be a tall bed. I think it's going to look really good. Whatever you do, don't slice the foam.
Oh, how awful would that be?
Oh, that would be so awful. And we're slightly tired today. We already moved, what, a 10 by 20 unit?
Yeah.
So that is going to be on the Bearded Thrift Machine too. And it was full of the heaviest sofas that I didn't see in the picture in my life. How are we going to get that out the box? It'd be funny if they sent us like a carpet or something. It's not a...
Carpet?
Oh yeah, look. Is that the actual mattress or is that the pillow topper you bought?
Yeah, that's the mattress.
That's the mattress? All right. This says it was over 70 pounds. Caution. I just picked this up by myself and hauled it upstairs. Mattress in a box. Remember before when mattresses didn't come in boxes?
I wish they would come in boxes in the storage unit.
I know. That would be excellent. Now what do? You just open her up or slice her open?
Well, I'll do that.
Okay.
Here, you hold this right here.
You're doing such a great job. I was going to do this and you told me not to do it.
Well, because sometimes you can be a little rough with stuff.
Nah. First, obviously, that didn't work here. This mattress is not working with this, see? It just falls right through it. So what we're gonna have to do, I do believe though, in the storage unit we just got, we got a whole bunch of wood slats. So we could put a whole bunch of wood slats under this.
Oh, yeah.
Or piece of plywood. One or the other type of deal. Because that's not gonna work right now. If you were to jump on this, you would literally go through it.
I think it's still a little too low. Do you think it'll air up a little bit more?
Well, maybe it'll air up a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little low. It looks like you could be, maybe you're sleeping on the floor, maybe you're not. But we do have the mattress, the pillow topper, right? How tall is that? Another couple inches? So, but that's what we're working with here. Tomorrow we'll probably do that, bring the wood slats in. But right now it's still, this thing has been fighting us tooth and nail.
All because I wanted this headboard.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a good looking headboard. I mean, it's here. We still need end tables and everything like that, but we're really, the slat idea, or it's going to have to be some sort of board. So we are in the eBay barn, and I know it's like $440, and I haven't listed anything on eBay. Hopefully I'll do that in a second. Most of the day was moving the 10 by 20 unit. We did call the dumpster company. They will go ahead and drop the dumpster off. They're super fast. I think the owner actually lives in the same town, so he boop, drops it off real fast. And then we did get the entire gray trailer is completely full. The truck and the black trailer is completely full. It's going to be a day tomorrow going through it. My parents are coming out because we give them a whole bunch of free stuff or stuff that we don't want. And then also, I know there's a lot of furniture in here. We know somebody that needs some furniture, so we'll be shooting some messages and people come and get it for free and everything. But hopefully there's some good stuff. There are some tools in there that I've already, because we load it, we don't go through anything, but we load everything. And there was a big air compressor and some other stuff. And about 2 of the heaviest leather sofas I've ever seen in my life. Ridiculous. But right now what we're doing, we're actually waiting for a homeowner's insurance person to come over and inspect the house we just bought. The homeowner's stuff insurance is out of control nowadays. It really, really is. I don't even want to get into what we've had headaches on this property so far about getting it insured. It's just a pain. And if you just bought a house or you've tried to get a new house or maybe your insurance has gone up and you were shopping around, I don't know, especially coastal South Carolina or coastal anywhere, it's a headache. Florida, I can't even imagine what it's like in Florida, to be quite honest with you, because it's tough here. So we're going to go ahead. These people are going to come in and inspect the house. This house has been inspected now 7 times. 7 times. Every time it's absolutely perfect, but more inspections. It's crazy. buy something different, and then the man tries to keep you down. I'm telling you, but they won't keep us down. We're going to go ahead, do what we got to do to get the proper insurance on this property and go from there. After that, hopefully, I'm going to get a couple listings up. eBay has been so slow for us. We only, I think, sold maybe 1 or 2 items in the last 3 days, which is absolutely slow. I've been listing at least 5 or 6 a day, or trying to. Tomorrow, hopefully I can list some. Hopefully tonight I can list some golf clubs. Golf clubs have, I think, fallen off pretty hard. I haven't been selling a whole bunch of them on eBay, but that was one of our biggest sellers at one point. But I'm going to go ahead, get this ready for them to come and take a look at everything and then go from there. We did have multiple people agree that it was just a little bit crowded in there. Kayla also agrees that it's crowded. So we're gonna go through her little cupboard here. We're gonna go ahead and tell you what we're gonna actually shift over to Whatnot and what we're also gonna put in the booth. Those actually sold super good on Whatnot.
Yeah. And I have no use for those.
Yeah, these sold I think for about $10 to $25 on Whatnot. They are crystal from West Germany. And then also, so you went through a couple of these. I think most of these you're gonna go ahead and put in the booth, right? Mm-hmm. So, and you're only gonna keep some of the, like that one back there is booth, right? Mm-hmm. And then you said you like
I'm gonna keep these ones.
The blue ones,
yeah.
the Corningware, yeah. Don't you really like these? They're the Fire Kings.
Yeah, I do like the Fire Kings.
But that's the only one we have. Mm-hmm. We don't have any other ones. So you're gonna get rid of basically all of these, the mayonnaise, the chakalaka, the anthropology thing is going to go ahead and go. How about this right here, the carnival glass?
That's staying.
You're keeping.
This one's going.
That one's going. These back here will be on Whatnot. You got booth back here. You're keeping most of the mason jars, right?
This one can be
Doesn't have
sold.
a top, huh? Might put that one in the booth.
Yeah.
That's pretty big to sell on Whatnot. This is a really nice Griswold cornbread corn thing, cast iron. That will end up on Whatnot. And then probably like this plate will probably just do booth or something like that. Yeah. And then you said you're keeping these. And then this one over here will actually be probably at the booth. So that ain't too shabby. We're gonna dwindle that down. It's a cool thing, but I think you're really gonna go on most of the Pyrex, the blue colors, the Fire King, and that would be probably about it. But we'll probably switch it out over and over again. So, but again, we're just waiting for the insurance person. So we're gonna sit here and wait around. So it is the next day. We had a storage unit that we did, and it was absolutely insane, the amount of heavy stuff in this unit. We did find some really cool stuff. A lot of it's gonna be Facebook Marketplace. My dad and mom came over to actually grab some free stuff. We found something for the backyard. We'll show you that in a second. But check this thing out. My dad shined this thing up. It's called the Reflection, and it's by this guy right here. Reflection, 1993, James Roybal. It is 26 out of 50. They're only online in certain like artist like type of things, like art galleries and everything like that. We're gonna throw it on eBay, but I'm also gonna probably send a picture to that one of the higher end auction houses to see exactly if they would ever take this and then auction it off. I have it listed super high for 900 bucks. But look at it, look at the wolf looking at himself. I mean, that ain't too shabby right there. It was really tarnished and not at all shiny. It seemed like it had been shiny in the past, and Dad was able to get this thing to be a mirror finish so the wolf is looking at himself. But that's going to be on eBay. We're open to major offers on this one. Again, I have it listed super high because they're hard to find. But 9 hundos. We'll see if it sells or see how much it actually goes for. We do have a lot more of the bronze vegetables from Donald. And we're going to go ahead and probably put them all together. I might pull the rest of them off of eBay, put them in a lot, and then send them to one of the high-end auction houses to see if they'll sell them. Because we might be able to get a prettier penny. And we have sold a whole bunch for like $700 to $400 a piece. I think we sold 5 or 6 of them. So we made a ton of money on them already. I think I have 10 or 11 more. So I might as well just send them all in, send some pictures, and then see what they say and go from there. And this is another one of his sculptures I might actually do too, because if they can get a little bit better premium on them, then we'll go ahead and let them do that, but they're gonna probably take a bigger cut too. So it might weigh out, we really don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in the eBay barn. I'm gonna show you what we have going on next. So as you can tell, all this stuff is empty right here and everything in here. That means it is time to actually go in the cedar closet and get the next Whatnot show up and running. And Kayla's gonna have her jewelry show, and then it's gonna be another everything show. As you can tell back there, we got the old dumpster. Hey dumpster, how's it going? We always have them out there. Somebody said we could cover the dumpster up. It's not our dumpster. What we do is we call the people, and there's always a dumpster in and out of this place, so it doesn't stay there for more than, that one might stay there for probably 5 or 7 days. The cool thing is that we have no HOA here and nobody really cares. At our other place, you 100% could not do that, and we felt bad doing it at the place we were people were letting us film. We felt bad leaving a dumpster more than like a couple days because it is kind of an eyesore for us. There ain't nothing better than a good looking dumpster. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is, as you can tell, this is working out really well for our on deck. All I do is I come in here and I grab the little stuff and start putting on deck items, and then coming over here and seeing exactly what we got for on deck items. Some stuff will again be from the Millionaire Locker. We're working our way through that, and then the Vintage Locker. And then, so it's going to be really, really good. Again, we're going to throw in a Wednesday show for Whatnot. So definitely follow us on Facebook and also on Whatnot for that information. And most of that, we're going to try to start selling a lot of those Nike shoes and a whole bunch of clothing that we found. So I am done the first stage of looking at the Whatnot stuff. So much faster in this area how we have it. We have the on deck stuff. I just go in there and hand pick everything. And this is going to be an awesome show. Some of this stuff is from the Millionaire Locker, like that dolphin right there. And then we do have, you know, a perfume bottle back there from the Millionaire Locker. We got another perfume bottle down there. We got a piece of pottery right there from the Millionaire Locker, and a big piece of white pottery down here from the Millionaire Locker. And then a whole bunch of really cool stuff in between. Hand pick all of it, and it does pretty good. This would take, no lie, about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do at the other house, because we had to keep running back and forth either to the storage unit or take things back to the storage unit. It was a mess. But in this place, this took about 35 to 40 minutes, and this whole section's done, and behind you I've hand-picked some stuff. We got tons of Cabu bags coming out, and just a ton of cool stuff. And then eBay has been brutally slow for us, but in the last 20 minutes we've sold 4 things. So let's go pull them really quick. We have...
and you finally changed the...
I did. I got the old... what is that,
Old
little
rabbit.
Bugs Bunny or something up there. Check him out. He looks so sophisticated. So we had 4 sales. One is going to be the Timeout Hide and Seek doll. Sold for $35 plus shipping on that. And then we did have the sheep. I actually just listed this. This came out of the Millionaire Locker too. And I just listed it. This is the sheep. Where is it from? New Zealand, I think. The Woolmark sheepskin, the sheepskin rug, genuine New Zealand, and it does have a mark there. I made sure I did show that on eBay, and that sold for, I think they usually sell for $60, but because this one had a mark on it, I sold it for $30 plus shipping. But that's not bad. We did have a Diablo Callaway 7-iron sell, and I just listed these. We picked these up. 7-iron. Where are you? I don't see you. I can see how this will be annoying if I have a whole bunch of these.
We definitely got to get a better system.
I like to roll around on the ground. This sold for $29 plus shipping. That's pretty good. And then a Tipman 98 sold in D5. This is a paintball gun that we picked up. I picked up 2 paintball guns for $20, and this one sold for $46. So we're already well in the profit, and this one over here I have listed for $60. So that's not bad. I mean, I know the sales aren't as big as they used to be, but we don't have as much stuff on the store as we used to have. So we're doing the best we can when it comes to listing. We listed a $900 statue today, like I showed y'all, the reflection. And then we also listed, actually, you listed that, and that's about all we got the time. It's 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock right now. What we're gonna do is go back in the trailer, show you guys that we picked up a nightstand out of the storage unit, so that was good. And then we'll show you the back thing we got with the patio out of the storage unit. So it was a pretty good storage unit for us, and we got some stuff to sell and a lot of marketplace deals too. So we'll go ahead and show you all that and keep on moving forward. Check out what we got out of the storage unit today. Now all we have to do is just get the towel for the top of it, and it is super cool. So we got 6 chairs here. We only got 1 friend, so we're gonna have a whole bunch that are empty. This is nice though. It's from Hampton Bay. all aluminum stuff. All of the chairs are super clean. We'll probably just wash it off a little bit. And then all the tiles are missing, but I think we're just gonna do like a slate top. So we'll run to like Home Depot or anywhere like that to get the tiles, do a little slate thing. And this is gonna be perfect out here. What we'll do is we'll set up the little cooker over there and probably just hang out. Got the little fan going on and everything underneath the, I don't know if you could call this like a pergola, or no, probably not a pergola, maybe like a gazebo or something. It's nice, and so that's like perfect for us. We were looking for something like that, and we went to Lowe's and Home Depot, and those sets now are like $500 or something. So we picked it up out of a storage unit. We paid $900 for the storage unit, but we also got a lot of stuff to sell, and we got videos out of it. So really, that's not gonna cost us a whole bunch to keep it. And then we were able to salvage one of the nightstands. This is Ashley Furniture. Now, we do have some headboards and stuff we're gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace and everything, but this is Ashley Furniture, like a nice little nightstand. We're gonna have to clean it up a little bit, but this will go be in the spare bedroom. Because even buying nightstands, even at like the Restore, is still gonna be $20 to $40. So we were like, hey, we're doing all this when it comes to storage units for the spare bedroom and everything, and it's working out absolutely perfect. We'll clean this thing up, we'll put it in there, good to go. Not too shabby. So on this one side, we finally have some stuff in the actual garage. And we did get some items today out of the storage unit that we're gonna sell locally. Well, I might kick around the idea of saving this or keeping this to see if I ever use it. It's just a big air compressor. We basically have nothing into it at this point. I could probably sell it for 100 to 150 bucks, maybe $100, but it's a big air compressor. We're gonna be doing a lot of work in here that might need air tools. So we might go ahead and keep that for a while. Brand spanking new Chicago electric power tool. I mean, not like the best brand in the world, but if you go buy this new, it's probably over 100 bucks. I might try to sell it for around $50. Got some blades for it right there. Tires. We always get asked about like our dump fee and everything like that for the dumpster. You cannot put tires in there. It is 100%. They do not allow that. This actually will have to go to the county dump. We'll have to take it down there specifically, but I think that I might try to sell it. It's a good tire. Tires nowadays are expensive. It's good Goodyear Wrangler tire. It's got some tread left in it. It's not dry rotted or anything like that. It's got no holes in it. And it's like a bigger tire. It's a truck tire. So maybe I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks or 30 bucks, see if I can sell that. But the Ryobi 4-cycle 18-inch gas straight shaft string trimmer, that thing is worth like $200 to $300 at the Home Depot. I might try to actually sell that for 150 bucks. And then what I might do, I might even try to start trading some of this stuff and start doing trades more than sales on like some of this and see exactly if I can trade up. I think that'd be a fun little series. I don't know if it'll work. It might take forever, or I might never get a cool trade. But I think trading is an interesting thing when it comes to like, rather than selling, if you can trade something, I think it's just as good as selling stuff. Because what happens if a guy needs that? He's like, hey, I got some golf clubs that are worth like $200 to $300, which I can sell much faster probably online than the Ryobi weed whacker. So just interesting things, different ways to make some money. So I want to touch base on this really quick. When you guys are watching this video, it will most likely be on the Bearded Thrift Machine, the 5th year anniversary. We started filming on April 17th of 2020. I started this path, or this whatever you want to call it, actually on January 1st of 2020. I quit my full-time job of being a police officer on basically my last day was 2019 Thanksgiving, and then I took that month to try to get my thoughts together on how I'm going to do this, and then I went on from there, and the rest is absolutely history. It's been absolutely nuts the last 5 years. I've never worked this hard in my entire life, but I've never had so much fun in my entire life. Being a cop was interesting. People always ask why I quit, and it was just my time to go. It wasn't in my heart. I really think that being a police officer, you got to feel it, you got to be called to do it, and then after a certain time, if you're not into it anymore, you need to go ahead and just let it go. I only had 10 years in, and it was time for me to go. Now, I went all in on becoming a reseller and a YouTuber. I really did. And you don't necessarily have to do that, I wouldn't say, but you got to go all in on the work aspect of it. Like, I actually took out all of my retirement, and I went basically broke trying to do this for the first 2 years. I paid the penalties on the retirement, only walked away with very little amount of money for 10 years of police work. That's all I had to show for it, and then that was vaporized after I took it out. So when I said that to say this, is that I get a lot of questions on starting a YouTube channel, starting to resell. My biggest advice, I always get, well, you know, give us some advice. Just start. Just absolutely start. We started. This is my first video right here. I wanted to go ahead, like, this is it. This is me sitting inside of the old house right there on a borrowed camera from my sister. We didn't even have enough money to buy an actual camera. We had to borrow it from her. She sent down a Canon camera that actually was pretty good, but we couldn't see ourselves in it. So a lot of times, like this right here would take me probably 6 or 7 takes because I couldn't see myself on screen. So I didn't know who was in the frame, if I was in the frame, the audio, or anything like that. So it was just definitely a grind, which you didn't see because I wasn't filming everything. Basically, is getting up at 4 a.m. and listing until 4 p.m. and then going out sourcing late at night at you know, Goodwills and everything, just trying to make a dime basically. And I was just doing as many videos. I actually did a video a day for a very long time on the Bearded Thrift Machine channel. We've cut it back down to every other day, but we do different content now. This channel, I'm actually probably going to boost up. I'm thinking about 1 month, literally doing a video a day for an entire month to show exactly what we do for a whole month. You know what I'm saying? Just if I'm editing, I'll make it interesting when I'm editing. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm thinking, you know what happens if I start going back to 1 a days on this channel just for a month to see what happens? See if y'all like the actual content, because a lot of it's going to be housework soon. Dad came over today. We took a really good look at the house. We're going to do a whole bunch of housework coming up soon. We knew that coming into buying this, that did need some work. Just a little minor things, nothing huge. So that content could be there. But I just wanted to say we thank everybody for following us the last 5 years, definitely on this channel and the Bearded Thrift Machine channel. But my biggest advice to you when it comes to starting a YouTube channel or starting really anything in life is just go for it. Now, do you need to go for broke like I did and quit your job and cash out your retirement and just kind of say, hey, I'm betting on myself? I wouldn't go that far. That was just me. That was that, and the motivation was there behind it, and the drive was behind it. But you can do smaller steps. You really can. You can start. But the biggest thing is just starting and trying. And then if you fail, that's okay. Because I'm telling you right now, I've talked to a ton of people starting YouTube channels, and they usually quit within 6 months or something, even a year. You can't really give it that long. You got to give it years and years and years. YouTube is just like anything else. It is a long game of getting people to watch your content, to learn how to do good content, to figure out how to, you know, not even maybe do good editing, but definitely talk in front of a camera is very important. So all of that is just stuff that you'll learn. The biggest thing is go ahead, hit that record button, and then just start. The same thing as listing on eBay. You can do it. I promise you. Maybe you're a little worried about doing a first Whatnot show. Everybody is. I still get nervous doing on Whatnot shows, and we've done a whole bunch of them. On Saturdays, I get a little anxious, get a little nervous. Once I get into it, I'm good to go. I still sometimes takes me a couple takes to do YouTube videos. I get a little nervous starting certain things, or maybe I shouldn't hit record. And a lot lately, we've been hitting record and just letting it go. It seems like everybody likes the content around house and doing that because that's new content for us. We've never done it before. We've never really filmed inside of our house. And I just said, you know what? We're going to start hitting record and see what happens, and our views are doing really well on this channel, and also our subscribers now are up over 30,000, which I never thought this channel would get that high, but you know now I got to go for 100,000 subscribers. That means that I'll be laying down a whole bunch more content and putting in a ton of work on this channel. Also having a YouTube channel is a ton of work. Don't let people fool you. It's more than just turning on the camera and starting to talk. That's a good way to start, but you have to keep it consistent. You got to keep the content good, and just that's how it's got to be. But it's a ton of work. If you're only doing it to like say that people make a lot of money on YouTube, you probably won't last, to be quite honest with you. You really got to like to be on film. You got to like editing. You got to like having comments. You got to like, you know, actually interacting with people, because we love it when you all do comments. I know on this channel, we don't comment back a lot, but I read all of these comments on here, and we take your ideas. We'll mention them actually in the videos and everything, but we just want to really thank everybody for the last 5 years on the Bearded Thrift Machine channel, and I think it's been 2 years on this channel. We cannot thank you enough. We can't do what we do without you all, so we do appreciate that. But yeah, 5 years, and guess what? I think I got another 10 in me. I think we're just getting started with this. With this property, it gives us a lot more chances, do a lot more different type of content, and then it just is going to grow from there, I think. So thank you so much for everybody that has been participating in these 2 channels. We do appreciate it, but this will be my 5-year anniversary for YouTube. Never thought it would go this far. Never thought it would be this big. We just reached 178,000 on the other channel, so that is a lot of subscribers, I think, in 5 years, but I think we're just getting started. I just want to thank everybody, but we're going to go ahead and work a ton to get some more content, fresh content on this channel. Chickens probably ain't happening this year. We talked. We need to get a lot of stuff cleaned up in the back. We got to get all those stumps removed, maybe get some better grass down, and then maybe work on the chicken thing maybe in like the fall or something. But we will be getting chickens, but you'll be there with us. I'm going to keep hitting this record button for the next however long and keep recording and doing content. We just do appreciate everybody that watches this channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, because now you know I got to get the other play button. You know what I'm saying? We just want to thank y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.